Going on, people? Welcome back to Saeed TV. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 90k. So please do help me get to that milestone. And Arsenal, we are top of the league. So we are top of the league. Listen, you can scream that. You know what I mean? You can be shameless. You can be shameless, guys. You know what I'm trying to say? Because end of the day, right now, Arsenal are top of the league. You know what I mean? Hopefully, the mighty Sheffield United can get something at Anfield. You know, you gotta pray. You gotta pray. And also, we will be talking about Philip Walters Foden, special player. You know what? Even as a Man United fan, you've got to accept quality, and he is quality, and he could be one of the players of the season, and in fact, the player of the season. But let's go on to Arsenal first. They had to do their job, they had to be professional, they had to just, you know what, get the win. I thought maybe a little bit more. Listen, their goal difference is very handy at the minute. They have got a bit of a goal difference, but I think for me, a missed opportunity in the second half. The first half, listen, Arsenal score through Odegaard. Little 1-2 with Havertz, plays it into Odegaard. Lovely finish. 1-0 up. Then another goal. Smith Rowe on that left hand side fizzes it into Reece Nelson. I think it gets a deflection off the Luton defender. It goes in 2-0, and Arsenal go into the ascendancy. You're thinking to yourself, second half, they're going to push. But you know what? It didn't go that way. And Arsenal a bit, I would say, relaxed a bit. It wasn't the greatest second half, if I'm being honest with you. I got quite bored, if I'm being honest with you, in that second half. But like I said to you, it is now 13, yes, 13 clean sheets for Arsenal. I think Raya's got 11, I believe. 11 clean sheets or 12. Let me know in the comments below. But that is outstanding. Arsenal are clean sheet monsters. You know what I mean? If you want a clean sheet, you go to Arsenal, mate. You know what I mean? They are doing their thing. And listen, it's about the defense. It's about the keeper. It's about the defense. It's about understanding, you know what, you've got to be hard to beat, first of all. And you know what, maybe Arteta is learning. Maybe this is a new Arsenal. Maybe this is someone that, you know what, we're not going to go gun-ho and get the third and fourth. Maybe we're just going to sit off this one, let them invite pressure onto them. If we get one on the break, we get them on the break. If we don't, then cool. But right now, let's get our clean sheet. Let's go home. Everyone's cool, no injuries. And also, it was a much changed lineup as well. You had Smith Rowe, who I thought was great. I think my man of the match, if I'm being honest with you. Smith Rowe's a talented footballer. But the problem is, though, can he stay fit? That is a question about Smith Rowe. Can he stay fit? Because he's a talent. Everybody knows he's a talent. He came through in lockdown. We were like, wow, this player, unbelievable. Jamie Carragher, I don't know if you remember, but he was talking about the low kind of socks, you know what I mean? The shin pads low, and this guy just gliding across the pitch. Everyone knows this guy's quality. But the problem is, though, he's not available. He's always injured. As soon as he gets a little bit of a run in, as soon as he gets a little bit of a thingy, he gets back to injured, and that is a problem with with Smith Rowe. But all in all, Reece Nelson came on, like I said, not the greatest performance. He did all right, but Saliba at the back and whoever was at the back there, you know what I mean? Odegaard as well, just getting in the middle there as well, providing his thing. You know what Odegaard's about, man. He likes to make things tidy. He gets about the football pitch. And you know what? He's just so effortless in what he does. And that's what you like about Odegaard. When he's in this sort of form, you can't stop him. You really can't stop him. But Arsenal are top of the league. And then we have to move over to the blue side of Manchester. Much as I hate it today, no De Bruyne and no Erling Haaland. And you know what? The first half was shaky. I can't lie to you. The first half wasn't a great one for Man City. I thought they were a bit kind of cagey. I thought Aston Villa got in a few times. You know what I mean? The goal as well. If you look at the goal, the 1-2 with Duran, and then he scores it in the net. Diaz was very shaky. I thought, I don't know what was going on. For me, when I look at Diaz here, for me, in terms of stepping out, yeah, if he doesn't step out quickly enough, his mobility going backwards isn't a great. It's not the quickest. He has to be first in line, first in command, and win that ball and win the aerial duels or whatever he has to do. But when his back's against the wall and he has to run backwards, it's a bit, it's a bit sticky in that regard. But second half, when I tell you a blitz, yeah, let me tell you a blitz. Man City showed no mercy. And guess who stepped up? Philip Walters Foden. Listen to me, yeah? Play him central. It might be the time now to hand over the baton. It may be the time now to hand over the keys. Let me tell you something, yeah? You know what I'm trying to say? Let me tell you something right now. De Bruyne has been excellent for Manchester City. He has been excellent, unbelievable. But his legs are starting to go, and this guy needs to be unleashed. Yeah, he has to be. If you're a Man City fan right now, this guy has to be leashed because he's got that technical ability. He can glide past people. He's got such an array of energy in that middle of the park. It's so, for me, magical in the way he played. Look at the goal there for his hat trick. Unbelievable strike. He's on the floor. He has no right. He has no right, but he gets up, boom, goal. You know, just I thought Grealish as well, second half was excellent. A lot of people dissing Grealish, but second half he was excellent. Rodri, oh my goodness me. It pays me to say it, man. This guy, Mr. Inevitable. They have still not lost a game in over a year with Rodri. It is unbelievable. It's a crazy start. Again for the second goal. Look at the way he's dancing around. This guy's meant to be 6'2". You know, he's meant to be not that mobile, but the way he plays, man, it's just ridiculous, people. It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said to you, Man City, do they play better without Haaland? I think the sample size is quite small, but Man City fans, especially in the second half, Doku on the right, Grealish on the left, you have Foden moving around in there, Alvarez a bit more mobile. It just makes sense. But like I said to you, Guardiola, you can never expect anything from. You can never expect something to just happen with Guardiola. They play. I think they play Luton or Crystal Palace over the weekend. Will he be the same team? Hell no. He'll put De Bruyne back in there. He'll put Haaland back in there, and it may be a bit stiff. It may be a bit, you know what I mean, just not the same in that regard, and it's not just fluid, you know. But let me tell you something, man. Phil Foden is a special, special player, and like I said to you, Manchester City, they did their thing, man. They did their thing against a sorry Aston Villa who didn't have their main guys. You can tell, man. No Watkins. I think Bailey didn't start. They rested a lot of people in there. Tielemans didn't start. You had Zaniolo and them, man. Absolutely awful, man. Absolutely awful. But, you know, like I said to you, man, this title race is going to go down to the wire, man. Both teams are going to be hungry. I don't think this is over. I genuinely don't think this is over. This is not going to be over for me until the final whistle. I just can't see teams. Maybe Brighton could do something against Arsenal. I don't know. Crystal Palace early kickoff. Will Man City not be ready for it? I know Man City is always a bogey ground. Last year, I think they only won 1-0. A couple of years ago, I think they lost a couple of times. So it won't be an easy game for Man City. But like I said to you, Arsenal are top of the league. Please, guys, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.